Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Imagine Acre Wood. Today I need your guys' advice about something. As you can see here, we've got a little bit of a mess here, but I want to talk to you guys about it. All right, let's get after it.
Sanctuary, Idaho, where our dreams and babies grow. We imagine a life that we know is good at the Imagine Acre Wood.
All right, guys, so what you guys see here is our drive. Right here is our gate. As you guys can see here, we've got a gnarly rut that's formed, okay? Now, I'm not so much worried about the rut. What I am worried about, hopefully you guys can kind of see here. I'll point you guys kind of downward. We'll look up at you guys. You guys can see here, what we've got here is a spring that's popped up right in the middle of our drive. You can see it actually, it's coming out in two spots. So you can see it's flowing pretty good here, guys. Let me get you guys in there. You can see it's flowing pretty good here, okay? It's coming out in a couple of different sections that are kind of hard to see and puddling up here and then flowing down. And then it's coming out here as well. Now, when we get a heavy rain, that has at times kind of even gushed out, and I've been able to actually stick my hands down there and wash them from that spring. From driving on it here, I've kind of actually messed it up a little bit from where it was the wall here. But you guys can see here with the flow, it's coming down and it's connecting with the all of the runoff that we have going down in the gully here, okay? So, last year when we were digging the posts for the gate here, it was end of July, and we actually had water come into the holes that I dug for the posts. It just started filling right in, so I kind of suspected there might be a seasonal spring nearby. I didn't expect it to pop out right here in the road, okay? So what I'm thinking now is if we can develop this spring into a spring well, if we can track it back a little bit off the road, obviously, and dig a nice hole and get a something to catch the spring water, then we might be able to develop a little spring well. That would be great. So what I'm thinking right now, since we're in quarantine, we are limited on what kind of supplies we're willing to go into town for. So I think for what we're going to do in the meantime is cut the bottom off of a aluminum garbage can and dig and try and bury that aluminum garbage can, fill it with pea gravel at the bottom, and allow that to the spring to kind of trickle into that and give us a nice basin, and then develop an overflow to come in and hopefully meet up somewhere down here where it's not affecting our road. If we can accomplish that, then we should have hopefully water, drinkable water for all the way through until the middle of summer. That would be great. A seasonal spring would just be amazing for us, guys. We do have storage as well, so hopefully we could store enough to get us through the dry months, the couple of dry months that we have, and not have to haul water. So that's what we're going to try and do here. But I want your ideas. I want your suggestions in regards to how I should try and develop this, how I should try and track it back. If you guys have any suggestions to track this to more of the source. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. Or if you guys have some suggestions on how we can, with what we might have here on hand and not having to go to town, how we can develop and build a little spring well out of this. Give us your suggestions, guys. I'm really interested to hear what you say. As you see, it's flowing good, guys. So we're getting a good amount of water, and it's been flowing this way ever since since January, really. It's been flowing. I'm imagining it was probably flowing underneath the ice pack as well, and we just didn't know it, but we started seeing it kind of through the ice pack. I believe it was in January or February. So it's flowing really, really well, guys, for us. So we want to try and develop that. We want to try and make this an asset to us. Again, I kind of suspected there was something nearby when we were digging the posts here, because when we dug the posts, they just filled up, like gushed up with water when I got a couple feet deep. So really interesting there, guys. I hope we can trace it back. Back here is the old pig pens that we had. We're going to be removing these and moving it. We're actually going to be taking down some more of this timber and clearing out a section here. And eventually what we're going to have, hopefully, is the barn is going to go over in this area of the property, okay? And so that's what we're going to get prepared for, kind of as this snow melts away a little bit more here, as we get some nicer weather out here. That's what our project's going to be, is getting this going. So again, I'm interested to see what you guys think about this well. We'll fix the rut up as soon as it's worthwhile to work on that. Right now it's not worthwhile to work on that. It's just the ground's so mushy and wet. So but yeah, guys, anyways, just a quick video today to kind of show you guys what we have going on here. Get your suggestions. Those of you that know a lot more than me, please share. I'd love to hear your ideas and your suggestions. All right.